Does it look like I'm just coming out of a big vagina? Like, you want to know what kids look like when they're born? That's kind of what it looks like. All right, we good? Hello and welcome to 8-Bit Dad. I'm Zach Rosenberg.
And I'm Brian Ferguson. 8-Bit Dad is the modern parent source for fatherly opinions of the 8-bit generation.
That's right, we are the founding fathers of 8-Bit Dad. We were raised on video games, branded by computers, and ruled by technology. We were born in the 1980s and have a love for all the child pop culture and all nerd things. In the show, we talk about some of the top stories for the week on 8bitdad.com.
Yes, and if you have a story that you would like to see make it to our website and show here, you can email us at dads@8bitdad.com. Or if you want to contribute and write for our website, you can email us at contribute@8bitdad.com.
And you can follow us on Twitter, and you can do that at twitter.com/8bitdads with an S. And be sure to like us on Facebook, and that's facebook.com/8bitdad. And we're also, believe it or not, on Pinterest. And that'd be www.pinterest/8bitdads with an S.
With an S. Don't bother Scott.
Don't bother Scott.
Except we totally did last night.
Except we,
we totally just
went for the neck last night.
Yeah. I think we retweeted.
We got to keep him, like, on his toes.
Yeah, we do.
Make him earn it.
Yeah.
Even though we came in after him.
Yep. So we're on episode 20.
Episode 20, 2 hands each.
2 hands. Jazz hands.
Oh, shit. I'm good.
So you got your... it's 8 a.m. Actually, no, it's not. It's 9.
It's... But we started it. We started.
You
soft
came over.
started at 8 a.m.
Yeah, you came over at 8.
Real soft started at 8 a.m.
And why are we doing this at 8? I forgot. Oh, because it's my birthday weekend, so...
Yeah, well, you know, it's...
and we wanted to try something new.
Yeah, we're playing with times. I mean...
Yeah.
We were doing it at 4 p.m. on Sunday, and everyone's, like, watching football and NASCAR.
And it just interrupts the day.
Yeah, we
might as well start off the day with 8-Bit Dad.
We kept rushing home from our errands and stuff. And
yeah. Just, you know. Whatever.
Well.
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
we got coffee instead of beer today.
Yeah, we got coffee. I got the kitty shirt and the kitty mug.
Star Wars.
There you go.
Monster.
We hope to have 8-Bit Dad mugs eventually.
I think I got arthritis from holding this thing.
That's pretty heavy, actually. So, you know, I don't know if we're going to be selling them, but if you like them,
sometime in the future. There's a lot of things we got planned in the future. We're trying to get a Google Hangout going, which would be awesome to have, like, guests on the show, but we need, like, more laptops and people and things like that.
Yeah.
But sometime in the future, you may be able to actually join us via a little video window.
Really? Is that how that works?
Well, you can.
Okay.
I mean, I said maybe.
Probably.
That's, you know, no, possibly, not probably.
Yeah, possibly.
Let's not give it like an over 50%.
Nope.
So there you go.
So we were at Lead Up, a new sort of
nerd
gathering of people.
I don't know what it was.
Thursday.
It was just a show. It wasn't a convention. I keep calling it a convention, but it was a show. I know.
Well, they had some vendors there. They had Acme Archives, which had some really cool
probably the coolest
paintings.
Part of the show. Actually.
Yeah, that was really cool. They had a True protection. I want to say there were.
Yeah, it was like an iPod, iPhone.
Yeah,
iPad
we thought it was condoms at first, but it was actually iPhone covers, which actually looked pretty cool and functioned well.
Did they? I just looked and I was like, iPhone covers. Who cares?
Yeah. And there was Media Hound, who
we gave those guys hell.
We totally
absolute
did.
hell, and our playlist is up with Ice Pirates and Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah, I don't know why we I don't know why we have that, but
well, because
clearly we had way too much beer.
We had blood alcohol levels of 17.
We had the beer mic, which was a big hit.
Which turned out to be actually really good for us.
Yeah, Harley from
Epic mealtime.
Epic mealtime drank out of your beer mic.
That's probably where I got the syphilis from.
Probably. He is known to get around.
He told us he got around.
I don't know. He had many sons, so I don't know what that means. But yeah, anything.
Burns when I pee now. So.
But they had a lot of cool, internet culture stars, TV show people from G4.
Kevin Pereira from G4.
He was the host. It. Yes.
Doug Benson from all sorts of things. Super High Me.
Super High Me, yeah.
And comedian and...
Weed connoisseur.
Weed connoisseur.
Right.
Felicia Day from... stuff.
Attack of the Show?
She was on...
No,
she was on... She has a web series that everyone just fucking loves, and I watched it once and was like, The Guild.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's as far as nerd stuff goes, it's... If you're into nerd stuff, you can look up The Guild. It's good.
And what's better for nerds than looking at a hot chick playing video games?
I hate everything. What's his name? Alex Albrecht?
Alex Albrecht of the famed Dignation.
Dignation.
Who we...
didn't see.
We didn't see him.
Yeah.
He was upstairs in the VIP area with everyone else that was relatively important except us.
Yeah. And all the regular people that just paid $50 for tickets.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That was kind of the weird thing about the show was that the tickets for the regular floor were $15. The tickets for the VIP lounge were $50. And the press couldn't get to anything. Press couldn't go up to the VIP lounge. They said something in one of the emails about there being a media lounge.
We didn't find it.
There wasn't one.
We did not find that at all.
They didn't even have Brian on the list when we showed up, and they were like, "Here's a ticket and a pass anyway."
Fuck it.
You could have just walked up and been like, "Yeah, I'm from CNN." They would have been like, "All right, well, you're not on the list. Here's your pass."
Yeah.
So
that part was weird.
It was their first show.
Yeah, they weren't
that. It was a little rough around the edges and in the middle.
But we met a lot of really cool people.
I wouldn't say we met a lot of cool people.
All right.
I'd say we met 2 or 3 cool people.
2 or 3.
We met 7 people at the Media Hound desk. There were way too many people working the desk for the amount of people that were at the show.
I hope they're getting paid
walked up
or
every
something.
30 seconds to...
Maybe it's a labor of love, kind of like what we're doing.
Yeah. Suckers.
Hopefully not too much labor and more love.
But, we were expecting to find some fathers there.
Yeah.
Since a lot of nerd, our generation is now
having
kids
and
parents and
getting it on.
There were not a lot of parents there that we found.
No. We did find a mother.
We found a mother.
Dressed like a steampunk fairy.
Who said that steampunk is dying, which I don't think it is. I think it's actually picking up steam.
Maybe she's ahead of the curve.
Or maybe
she's has a DeLorean. I don't know.
She was the steampunk hipster.
You never know what kind of cars people show up in nowadays.
I'm pretty sure she had a Pontiac something or other. Really? Division 3 basketball is what comes up when we click on...
What the fuck are you doing?
We're trying to post a link to our podcast on Google Plus, and it's coming up with Division 3 basketball.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Okay.
So what else happened?
Clearly this technology that I keep talking about is...
Did you want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Let's do it.
So,
kind of. I mean,
Well, yeah,
it's like a little intro,
a little quick hit, but we
because there's something that's gonna. I mean, something's gonna come out of it later too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep talking about this like it's cryptic and unexplainable.
We came in contact with some videos of from the website, which is very popular, howtobeadad.com, and we saw some videos that kind of, I would say. What do you want to say?
I think they made us angry, and I told them, and it made us angry. So it's no secret.
Yeah, and we wanted to have a conversation with them, I guess.
Yeah, and we will soon.
Yeah,
we just need to.
Charlie and Indy of howtobeadad.com. Really cool. I mean, people. I've only conversed with them on Twitter, which was last night. We had nothing to do, and the kids were asleep. And, I don't know who I was talking to, but they thought they were talking to you. It was just me.
I was watching.
Yeah, he was watching.
I was watching it go by. But yeah, they had a couple of videos recently. One of them was on Valentine's Day, and it was, I forget what it was called, but it's something like the 8 reactions new fathers go through, and it was like a POV video of like a woman giving birth, and like the father's like talking to the mother in the video. And the whole video is basically the dude freaking out. Like the first, of course, I mean, it's like, of course, the first scene is of him like, you know, being really encouraging, and then after that it's like disgust, oh my gosh, what's happening, and then him passing out. And I just think it's such like an easy.
Well, it's just kind of like, you know, you see that and you want to relate to it because you're like, oh yeah, my husband did that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, and that's the key is my husband did that, because there's a lot of fathers, and especially the ones that we talk to day in and day out, and the ones that we are friends with and follow and all this other stuff, that went into this stuff like head first, and they weren't afraid, and
like a boss
went into the delivery room and handled it like a champ, and
or a doula.
Took maybe took a minute out to cry afterwards because it was such a beautiful thing, but definitely didn't stand there and freak out and go through all that stuff.
Yeah.
They had another video called 3 Magic Words, I think, like the 3 magic words of fatherhood or parenting, and those 3 magic words were I don't know. Now this had potential because you look at that and you're like, oh, maybe it'll be funny, like the whole dads don't or fathers don't ask for directions when they're driving. Yeah. Whatever. I don't like that one either. But the whole idea was like the moms kept asking the dads things, and like one of the scenes was the mom was saying something about the kid might have a fever and should we take his temperature again and blah 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 blah, and the dad's like just staring off in the distance going, I don't know. And then there's something else.
So I mean they're kind of going with the whole dads are idiots, stupid.
Yeah, and if you read their website, they don't always have that opinion. Like they had a really powerful article last week or 2 weeks ago about one of their fathers was like a deadbeat dad, and so he's like calling out the deadbeat dads and saying like, look, this affects me, and it's really powerful stuff. So I left like an angry message on their Google Plus page at like 1 a.m. and said like, I used to like you guys, and now you guys are fucking sellouts, and I don't know if someone bought you guys and told you to start pushing out this anti-father horse shit. But we ended up having like a really meaningful conversation about like whether that sort of thing divides fathers or brings them together. Because it lets them laugh at each other.
It's a great.
So we kind of told each other we had like a little informal understanding that sometime in the future we're gonna have like a Google Hangout, so we could video like a.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
me, definitely. You, Charlie, and Andy. We'll have a round table about fatherhood and what kind of thing to put out. I don't know.
That's cool. I mean, we're all on the same page when it comes down to being fathers. So
obviously, they care about their kids.
Yeah,
and they're doing this stuff for laughs, and we do our stuff for laughs also, and
we kind of represent fathers to be in a more positive light.
Yeah. I think that's one of the points that I was saying to him was 20 years ago or 30 years ago when women were like entering the workplace for the first time, like if a woman made a video of another woman like not able to use a copy machine or like not able to use a stapler, like going, what is this thing? Like, how do I get it to...
Right.
Like, every woman's group would be all over them saying like, you're setting us back 50 years and what are you trying to say, that we're just good at home? Like, well,
even
that's the
now,
same thing. Like,
even now, you don't see that. Yeah,
because that's it's a touchy subject. And so that's what I was trying to say to him was like, dude, that's a touchy subject. I don't know if you're using that as like a pull to get people in and read more stuff, but...
Well, also, and since fathers are, more and more essential, and people are realizing that they're essential to a family unit, these old stereotypes of sort of, the bumbling father idiot.
The dad that goes to work and then comes home, sits in his chair, tells everyone to not fuck with them.
Aren't helping,
has his dinner and then goes to bed.
Yeah.
And like beats his kid on the weekends.
And we have an article that we're going to talk about with Huggies. Yeah, so they're also not helping.
Links together, but check out howtobeadad.com.
But these guys, they have a great. I want to say like they have a great appeal to the humor, but we differ on that.
Yeah, and we're going to have a bigger conversation about it someday. But check out their site. Check out howtobeadad.com. Now that I did that, you have to put it on the bottom. Check out howtobeadad.com. And we've quoted them before. Like we've put stuff up. They got some funny stuff there.
Yeah.
I just don't know if their new videos are. Some of them are alright.
Yeah.
We're moving on.
We had a podcast question of the week.
Oh, hey, no one knew about that.
No one did.
No one answered. Thanks. assholes. When you know what the kicker is there are a bunch of people on Twitter that like retweeted and they were like, God, this is an important question.
No one answered.
Thanks, dicks. Answer it. If it's so fucking important, get on the goddamn website and answer.
Well, there was a lot of a lot of news things.
God, I hate our
this week.
fucking readers.
This was
is the camera on?
How do you protect your kids from bullying?
I'm not even going to click on it because there's nothing to read there. Like there are no answers to fucking read.
But you did get a good shot of what's his name from the Breakfast Club.
There was like nothing. I was like, what do I look up about bullying? It was like either that or Napoleon Dynamite. And I just couldn't.
You got to go with that guy.
How do you, with your kids, like 2? My kid's 3. I don't. You know, actually, you start dealing with it right about now because you start dealing with it at the park, like when they're like kids are like sharing toys with each other and one starts pushing another. Like in a really basic sense, you start dealing with the bullying like right around that time. Like yesterday, there was some kid putting like those, those like wood shavings that they have in parks, like instead of sand, like in rainy areas. It was like doing that over Matthew's head and like dropping him over my kid's head, and
hilarious.
Yeah, and what was great was I just sat back because it used to be my kid doing it to other kids. So
like, how do you like that?
Yeah, we were like, you got yours. It only took a year, but you start dealing with it then, and then unfortunately it goes on for years and years and years and years and years.
You gotta start them off right.
Have you seen the show on MTV called It Gets Better?
Nope.
There's a website that was super popular.
Right, yeah, I've heard of that.
And it was started by 2 guys that basically made videos saying it gets better.
It gets better.
I think I'm not trying to bully here, but I think they're gay. I think that was the whole idea. Was it was 2 gay guys that wanted to put out basically that it gets better, that you can do something with your life, and it sucks to be a teenager when you're finding yourself, but it gets better. And it's been such a popular site that it became an MTV show. I haven't watched the show.
Me neither.
But I'm assuming it got better.
I've seen the commercials or the YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Pretty
popular,
cool.
Really popular. But that's kind of where we're at in history now.
There you go.
That's all I got to say.
So,
not a good idea to have coffee in the morning.
We did have someone that we ran into at the Leet Up convention.
The Steampunk Fairy.
Yeah, the Steampunk Fairy. She had a response that we'll play right now.
How do you protect your child from bullying?
It's really hard, actually. I was just dealing with this earlier this week, in fact. And,
tell us about it.
I just think that what I told my daughter is that you need to just stand up for yourself, but also kind of mind your own business and just be yourself, and it doesn't matter. You'll get over it. It gets better. I was picked on as a child. I was called all sorts of names, and look at me now.
So you've made it.
I have made it. But
you're at Lead Up. You've made it.
I've made it. No, it gets better, and as long as you're true to yourself, that's all that really matters.
So, and as you see in that video, so she had a daughter.
She had
she basically
kids.
said,
she had kids.
Did she have multiples?
I think so. That's what she said, kids. But she mentioned her daughter who has blonde hair, blue eyes, and she doesn't want her to be a cheerleader or anything. She wants to be
the nerd stuff.
Yeah, like just be yourself and be cool.
Yeah, and she said, I think if I remember, and I haven't seen the video since it's up on Blip TV, right?
Not that part.
Oh, that part didn't make it?
No.
Perfect.
We're saving that for the show, but
you gotta save it for the show.
Gotta save it for the show.
But yeah, she said, she said deal with it.
Yeah.
And the digital sunglasses went boop. Deal with it. I think she said something about telling her daughter to have a combination of coping with it and not taking shit.
Yeah.
Like, don't take shit from people, but don't go too far.
Right.
I think that seems to be the way to do it. Middle ground. Talk to your parents. Talk to your kids. Hard topic. Thanks for not answering, everyone. And my calculator just started on my laptop.
What are you doing?
It's like, hey, calculate how bad the show's going. 100 minus 150.
Or how slow it's going.
Oh, look, negative. What the fuck just happened?
I don't know, dude. Oh, you got the thing. Okay.
Ubuntu.
All right.
So,
first story.
So the first story of the day, I'll take it since I'm on a coffee high, is the anti-smoking ad with Fatherhood Controversial for bottle feeding. Did you change the title of this? Or did I do that?
What? No, I didn't change it.
I don't know. I was like, it was 3 a.m. when I was doing it.
Yeah.
Anti-smoking ad with father. Controversial for bottle feeding.
I'm going to play it right now.
It was a New Zealand ad. An ad in New Zealand for anti-smoking.
With Piriwipu.
With Piriwipu, who is he is a prominent rugby player. Rugby?
Something rough and tumbly.
One of the Australian man sports.
But he's a father.
Father of a couple kids. And he, in the commercial, was bottle feeding his little baby.
And they totally took it out.
They took it out. Evidently, mothers groups, including La Leche League, which is like an international breastfeeding.
They're like the PETA of breastfeeding.
They're the PETA of breastfeeding.
Breastfeeding.
And they complained and said that showing him bottle feeding did not match the image that New Zealand was trying to put out as a whole.
Yeah, the government took it down.
Which is that breast is best.
Like the government told him.
Yeah, like you might want to cool down on that. Like only in a world this fucked up.
But
is the government getting into these issues and saying like we should take that down because we don't want to?
You don't know what was in that. You don't know.
Could have been breast milk in there.
Yeah. Could have been his breast.
Could have been his breast milk.
You never know.
I think we do know that it was not his breast
Probably
milk.
not.
And
there's a Facebook page now.
Yeah, there's a Facebook page. It's got a lot of likes.
Bring it back.
To bring it back, which it's not going to work because once it's out, it's out. But
it's already out.
It's
there.
I think Facebook pages like that, even if they don't bring back the scene that they intend to bring back, are really good just to cause the awareness.
Right.
A lot better than changing your avatar to a cartoon character to stop like child rape. It's a lot better to start like a Facebook page to say, look, here's 5 million people strong to stop blah blah blah.
Or to get George Takei on SNL. There you go.
Always works. Did he get on there?
Betty? No, not yet. I liked it.
Doesn't always work.
I'm rooting for him.
Will someday.
Yeah.
Didn't that what's that
Betty
chick
White.
from Betty White? Didn't a whole lot of like social media shit work?
She got on there because of Facebook. Yeah.
It's good that we're talking about all the unimportant popular culture stuff that's happened with Facebook and not anything political or important. So
no one cares.
This happened. But it was if you see like the picture, which all there is a picture now, like no one actually has the video.
He's kissing his son.
It's a great image of a father feeding a kid.
Feeding his kid.
You should never discourage fathers from feeding their kids
or
doing that stuff.
Kissing their children.
Kissing their children or being nice.
So
that's so shout out to New Zealand.
There you go.
Can we hashtag that New Zealand so that someone watches the show?
We'll do our best.
They've been really good on that Facebook page about posting all of the media attention that they've been getting.
That's cool. Yeah.
They've been re-sharing all the links except for ours. Thanks.
But maybe we'll
start a competing page and get more likes than them.
Probably
and
not.
Not retweet their story. Just kidding, dog.
Next story. Speaking of
which I believe, thankfully, is yours.
Speaking of Fallouts, Fallout Huggies. Truth in advertising. Now this was interesting.
Yeah.
There's a campaign called the Dad Test from Huggies. And if you go to Facebook.com/Huggies or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
You will come up with this big ass image. I'm going to do it right now because I want to see what the hell's going on here. You will come up with Huggies with this guy that just looked like he just got handed a bag and a baby. Standing there looking like that guy from Modern Family. What's his name? I don't even know.
Modern Family guy.
Yeah, with a fucking stupid ass look on his face.
Of course.
And it says put them to the dad test. For Huggies, put them to the dad test. And this is supposed to, I guess, treat fathers like lab rats.
Yeah, or treat the kids like lab rats because you're giving them some wild, uncontrolled variable.
So there's some commercials and videos.
What is Ustream doing? Oh my god!
Of this, what are you doing?
I'm trying to
fucking it up.
See if anyone's talking on our thing.
There's no one talking. No one's going to be talking.
I can't get anything done here. Just power through it.
They have these couple of commercials where these dads are like sitting in this sort of weird focus group of recliners.
Yeah.
And
'Cause that's what dads sit in.
They're in this weird kind of room that looks cozy. And they're all trying to feed their kids, and the narrator or the voiceover says, let's put Huggies to the dad test for the kids that have had a really big feeding or something.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate test. Let's put them to the ultimate test. And at first you think like, oh, maybe it's because they're getting a big bottle before they go take a nap. And then you start realizing, you're like, wait a second. They're saying that the ultimate test is that they're in dad's hands.
And they're sort of incapable of
because
changing a diaper
don't know
or...
what to do when kids start throwing them curveballs.
So this makes dads kind of look stupid.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that are saying, you know, I think I listed them in our article. There's those that get it and those that don't.
Yes.
Those that don't get it are saying, what's the big deal? It's a commercial. I think some men on here, you know, need their diapers changed. They need to man up because they're acting like babies, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's a right for us to say, this is kind of fucked up.
Probably the best explanation or defense of it was from the commenter on our story, who was the gal that you had, Balancing Jane.
Balancing Jane.
She had written on her own website, and she probably changed it just in spite of me because she knew I was going to support it. But yeah, she said like the three categories that happen when people argue like this. The first one is, I'm not offended, so it's not offensive.
Right.
You know, which is what you always see is like, well, it doesn't offend me, so then that means it's universally unoffensive somehow.
Yeah.
Number two was, don't you have something better to worry about?
Yeah.
You know, which is always like with the dad thing, like, don't you have something better to worry about than a Huggies commercial? Like, really just parenting your kids? Like, isn't your kid licking a light socket right now while you're typing about this? Like, shut up. You know, and then number three, it's just a commercial.
Yeah.
You know, which is always the defense of like, well, there's no big deal. It's just a commercial. Well, it is.
It's the subconscious rhetoric that is putting out there. Like, you know, you could say what you want about the commercial, but there's a level that at which people are watching this and realizing that dads are still being... Is Justin typing to you right now?
I'm typing to Justin.
So, you know, there's that. But I kind of went a little bit deeper.
Yeah, you did.
In this article. I kind of went Inception style, which was kind of like the commercial that they did with the chairs. It looked like they were in Inception or something. But it's almost like, you know, I said Huggies might be playing like mind games with our teenage subconscious, in that, you know, they're forcing wives to prove that their man can change diapers, and you know, men feel compelled to type in their name for this, you know, dad test where it's, I think on what is it, on Huggies website you can nominate a dad to take this dad test. And it's almost saying like, dads, you know, if you think you got what it takes to be a dad,
yeah, exactly.
Put your name in here and nominate yourself. And
yeah,
it's almost stupid.
It really is. It's just this reality TV culture of like, can you do it?
Yeah.
You know, and it divides genders, and it divides mothers and fathers, and it divides fathers and fathers, and mothers and mothers. And we found that in talking to a lot of the people in the parenting blog universe, is that a lot of mothers as well don't like commercials that make fathers look dumb, because those fathers are the fathers of their kids.
Yeah.
And they don't want to say that their husband is dumb, because they want a capable partner. And so, you know, it's really nice. You know, that goes back to the how to be a dad thing, is that there's a large constituency of mothers that do like to see that, you know, they're doing a really tough job, and that men can't do it, because then that's, you know, makes them feel better about it. But there's a really large constituency of mothers that don't want to see dads look dumb, because they want to believe, and they want to know, and they want it proven that their husbands know what they're doing. Well,
this sort of campaign that they created almost seemed like they were testing everyone just to get people talking. And that's what I was meaning by the women are compelled to say like my man doesn't do that, or men are compelled to say I'm not like that.
It's possible that they wanted to get people talking. It's possible it was a smart campaign and not a dumb one. It was dumb, but
we thought it was dumb.
With
all these other people that got it.
Jim Higley, who's the bobblehead dad.
Yeah, he started
a petition,
a change.org petition.
And God bless him, because that's going to show Huggies like.
I mean, people are already saying, like on their Facebook page, like I'll never buy Huggies ever again.
Yeah, I mean, hit them where it hurts. That's what we always say with the stuff.
Use your wallet. Vote with your wallet.
Vote with your wallet. If you don't like what they're saying, don't buy them.
There you go.
And then when Huggies, tries to figure it out at their quarterly meeting, send them a letter to Huggies headquarters.
Yeah.
123 Fake Street, Huggies headquarters, and say, look, dicks, this is why your stock is down.
Yeah.
Treat us right, and we'll treat you right. I'll pay a couple extra bucks for a brand that likes fathers.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make diapers.
I think we should.
Dad diapers.
They're the ones that sell those fucking jean Huggies.
So they're doing everything wrong.
Didn't they have that commercial with like the baby walking down the beach and all these other people were like, whoa, like he was in Baywatch or something?
I don't know, but that just gave me a really good idea to make like leather pants diapers for like the Whitesnake fans of
the 80s,
like the leather pants diapers
with the mullet wig that comes with it. That would be awesome.
Or would it?
We're not sure. We'll let you know. Next story was yours, which was also popular.
So, this will go quick, won't it?
It will.
So, there's a dude on Reddit.
Dude.
Peddling his wares. There's a guy on Reddit who had started a topic in the dad forum on Daddit. And he had a baby picture app, baby photo app that he had made. And God damn it, if I didn't want to immediately talk to him. He said like, hey man, I just made this app and I hope you guys can all check it out. It helps you take pictures of your baby. And it's called Baby Pic. And so I wrangled him up and talked to him, and he gave me a promo code to give away, and we have one entrance, and that means one winner. But anyway, this app, it's actually a really cool app. I'm going to pick up my phone and show it to you, because that makes it look like a more dynamic show that we got here.
It's a live demo.
Unfortunately, I can't find it.
You have so much shit on your phone.
I know. God, I got so many fucking apps.
We should do. I was actually going to think about doing like a post where people can submit like their own pictures of their phone, like desktop, to see what's on there.
To see what. I'm
curious whether parents are on there. So it's
over here somewhere.
Okay.
So that'll eventually even out with the saturation, but basically it looks like a normal photo app on the bottom. It's got like the shutter button, the flash button, the front and back camera toggle button. Yeah. But across the top, which we can't seem to figure out how to get working, it has and you can see a picture on our review.
Yeah, that's probably the better.
There's a slider. There's a slider of. Can we like just block it from the?
No.
If you could see in there, yeah, there we go. If you could see that, then no. But there are 5 buttons across the top, and each one makes a different sound. And there's a volume slider, so you can control the sounds. And basically, they make different. I'm wondering if I'm able to
get the baby's attention.
Yeah, basically, the idea is you press one of these sounds, such as a bell, and then when the baby looks over. It keeps going. Then you take your picture. And then, voila, you have a picture of your kid.
Oh.
I'll be damned if this didn't work on my 3-year-old and my wife.
Really?
Yeah.
It worked on your wife?
Yeah. Because she was like, what is that? And like looked over and I was like, click, gotcha, bitch.
I imagine that you're going to get a lot of people going like they're like looking away, and then you're like,
what? Yeah. Which, with
one of those faces.
With kids, is actually an all right look. Like wide-eyed and curious. Like everyone loves a wide-eyed, curious, doe-eyed picture of a child
with the anime eyes
going, "What, Daddy?" So, I thought it was a great app. I had a couple little problems with it.
Yeah.
The volume buttons in the phone, your actual hard buttons on the side of the phone, don't do anything. They don't control the volume. and they don't shutter like they do in some of the different
Right,
photo apps.
yeah.
Would have been nice to see one
Kinda
of
like-
those functions.
Kind of like Camera Plus or something.
Yeah, instead of like a volume slider, they could have mapped it to the buttons.
Yeah.
I don't know how hard that is, but that was like one of my only real things about it. But I thought it was a great app.
There you go.
And we had a code to give away, and it is...
Who won?
Dun, 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 dun. We don't even need to do a random seed because we had one entry, and it is Roger,
Good old Roger.
who uses Camera Plus for almost everything. We asked if people could put their favorite camera app in the comments, and that was how you entered the contest. You win, Roger. So thanks for reading. Thanks for winning. We'll send you that code. We have your email address. Don't call us. We'll call you.
There you go. Next story. Fatherhood on the Go, Part 1. Welcome to the adventure. This is by Remy Stevenson.
Who's a new guy for us.
He's a new writer, and if you want to write too, you can email us at contributes@8bitdad.com. Kind of like how we got in contact with Remy, I believe.
No.
Nope,
not
we
at all.
solicited him.
He's another Reddit success story. He's on
Reddit.
He was on Reddit, and I swear to God, I just go to the father topics, and I just cherry pick people out of there.
It works.
I mean, he like literally went in there and started a topic that said, "You might think I'm crazy, but I'm about to bike across the country with my kids."
You might think I'm foolish. Sorry.
Still in love with you.
Um,
And I emailed him and said, "That's awesome. Will you tell your story to us?" And he said, "Yes."
yeah, and he
So-
did. And this is
Part 1. There's
he's-
going to be like new ones, hopefully every week, which is awesome as he
This
goes across the United States.
guy with his family is biking across the country. I guess he sold like all of his stuff except for his kids.
I think so, yeah. And his bikes. Everything but the kids and the bikes and the wife.
And thank God
Yeah,
that he's not selling his
that
wife.
is illegal.
That is illegal.
In most states.
Most states. Vegas border. It's
Somewhere in the
gray
Appalachian
area.
Mountains.
Yeah, it's fine. This is for a great charity called Charity Water, and it's a organization raised. Nope, I was going to say that.
They bring
it's
water infrastructure to places that don't have it.
Exactly.
So
And they provided 2,545,000 people with clean drinking water so far as of January of this year.
yeah, they sounded like a great charity, and we haven't really done any charity work with our site yet, and I thought this was a great way for us to kind of put one out there, and
I think our whole site is a charity work.
not that we're really not that we're piggybacking his thing. Like this is all Remy. He had the idea, he deployed it, it's all him. But I thought we'd
Give him a voice.
Yeah, we'd be able to put it out
somewhere.
there farther with our 7 users and readers. So if you have an extra $1, like literally all it takes is $1.
All it does.
Click on the link that's in the article.
Take $1
and donate your $1. I mean, just literally donate $1 if you have it. If you have more, you have more. Thank you. But I really want Remy to like succeed on this. Like, and
Yeah, me too. Totally.
it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So
And stay alive and
stay alive and keep your kids safe. And he had some.
He wrote us on Twitter saying that he was in California. I think he went
He
down.
started in California. Yeah.
Did he start from? Okay. And I guess he hit some winds and.
Yeah, it was gnarly. It was really gnarly windy in the last couple of days. So.
Yeah, so he's been kind
on
of
a
dealing
bike
with
in that.
that. And
I want to see what it's like if you ever hit snow. Like, what do you do
snow
when
tires.
you're biking in snow? with a
Chains.
snow chariot, or a bike chariot. And I'm
I don't
looking forward
know.
to the updates. Look forward to the updates, just like we are. And,
Yeah, we'll tweet him. We'll retweet his stuff.
and please donate. Please donate. Please donate.
There you go. So that's our stories, the top stories and stuff for the past week. Do we have any upcoming events?
I don't think so.
No, thank God.
Just the Charlie and Andy, Brian and Zach.
Yeah, we'll try to get
Talk
some Google Hangouts. And,
We got to figure out a whole bunch of Google Plus stuff.
Yeah, that stuff is.
If you're on Google Plus, add us.
Yeah,
Join us.
we don't know.
Be a part of us.
We'll put something down here when we figure it out.
Google plus.google.com/user
Well, they don't-
slash 005777854.
Yeah, they don't have.
a semicolon
They don't have pretty links yet.
question
so-
mark user equals
We're just a number.
384-297.
Take a number, America.
6.
And New Zealand.
8. 73.
So that's it
42.
for this week.
Colon. 5. 2. 9. So you can contact us and suggest a story by emailing us at dads@8bitdad.com. You can contribute and become a writer, but just with us.
Just with us.
They won't get you anywhere else in life.
Maybe having.
And that is at contribute@8bitdad.com.
You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/8bitdad.
And you can follow us on Twitter. That's twitter.com/8bitdads. And you can repin our wonderful content on Pinterest. That's pinterest.com/8bitdads.
I believe we have 2 pictures on Pinterest from the event at Leet Up.
Is it the Kevin Pereira picture and the Doug Benson picture?
That is correct.
Awesome.
Yes.
It was nice meeting those guys.
Yeah, those guys were really cool.
They were drunk. We were drunk. So
it was a lot.
What wasn't to like?
They probably got their drinks for free.
At the VIP lounge.
There
were like a whole bunch of other people in that VIP lounge too. Like if you were looking through people's pictures on Twitter, you're like, he's here, she's here, they're here, really?
Didn't know.
LMFAO is here? They weren't really. But there were a lot of people there that we just didn't see because they were busy like doing heroin.
They were
on
the they were on the upper deck snorting cocaine.
We were like Wayne's World. We're like with the backstage passes, like in the the Wayne's World movie, and they're like. We're like going through and we're trying to get back, and once we hit the
did not get us far.
Once we hit the guy by the elevator, he was like, "Whoa, guys!
Hey, you got what? You got a blue pass?
No, a blue press pass.
Come on, you need the."
And we didn't have Alice Cooper to save us.
Nope.
Be like, "No, come on, guys."
Did not have.
Did you know that Milwaukee is actually an Algonquin name? Algonquin for the good land.
The good land.
So that would be it for this episode of 8-Bit Dad. I hope you stuck with us. Do we have anyone on Ustream still?
I don't know.
Do you have that window up? Did I just call you out?
21 people. 21
people. Thank you to the 21 people. I'm going to look at that camera.
There you go.
And thank those people. Thank you for joining us for 8-Bit Dad.
Yes.
And we hope you join us again, and we hope you join us through all of our technical difficulties the next time. And for you out there who are watching this video fresh-faced on Tuesday, thank you for watching.
There you go.
And we'll see you next time.
Try to do it again at 8 o'clock next Sunday.
I think it worked out well.
Yeah. Just as loopy as we were to start drinking. Who's to say we're not?
A lot smoother with beer than it is with coffee. So thanks for joining us for 8-Bit Dad. I'm Zach Rosenberg.
And I'm Brian Ferguson. And until next week. Is that seriously playing on that fucking game?
Yes.